for watching. And today is a special day because we're going to be talking about those breakthrough that we all know, the breakthrough that we have seen within the past few months, and a lot of people don't talk about it, right? But we all know that those breakthroughs need to be celebrated, right? And we need those celebrations because it makes it makes sense for us to celebrate them because these are successful diplomatic breakthroughs that we all know, and we are very happy because we see that for the past few months we have seen a lot of international community trying to look for means to get that kind of bilateral relationship with Ambazonia, and it tells you that we are in the right path. Okay, we are in the right path. For the past months and few 1 or 2 years that we have been in the struggle, we have seen those interaction in a different level. Okay, but let's start with the recent recognition in terms of registration of Ambazonia in America, and we want to look at those benefits that comes with it. You know, a lot of people who spend time on criticizing don't understand that when you have this kind of breakthrough, go deep into it, see how it can benefit the struggle, rather than arguing that this thing is not true. Okay, if it's true, right? What do? Do you be quiet? No, check on the benefit of it and how it can benefit you and the entire Ambazonia struggle. Okay, so we have some benefit that I'll try to bring out so that we understand what that thing means. Okay, for the past 7 years we have been fighting. Okay, but it need one diplomatic move to change the dynamic of the whole struggle, and that is what just happened of recent, right? First of all, I want to thank the United States of America for extending the TPS for 18 months for Ambazonians in America. Okay, and I want to I'm very grateful for that because there's a lot of things that are going on that we want to thank the United States. I want to also use this opportunity to thank the interim government for the diplomatic breakthrough with the U.S. Congress. The House of Representatives wrote the Secretary of State, U.S. Secretary of State, Mayorkas, to extend the TPS, temporary protective status, and that happened. So I want to thank the interim government. I want to thank the U.S. House of Reps. We want to thank the U.S. Secretary of State for recognizing that Ambazonians in America need their support, and also that Ambazonians in America are coming here from a struggle, a crisis that started since 2016. That is one recognition for us, and we are very grateful. Now let's look at the understand all that. You think America will just grant TPS like that? No. Now the legality of our struggle makes it that we can talk one-on-one now with American delegation meeting Ambazonian delegation, right? Also, another implication, right? When you are registered as a country, as whatever, you have that legality in America to be monitored. They monitored your movement, your finances, your activities. They are monitoring everything that you do in America, and that is fine. because it makes you genuine, right? It makes what we are doing in America genuine. Okay, I'm just something I don't want to go back with this because actually it was a mistake, on the part of I don't know what happened, but it was a mistake on the part of Mangang, you know, to get involved in one or two things that was not in line with the American law. But after 2 years, Mangang is going to come out, and this thing is very important now for Ambazonians to know that anything we want to do in America to avoid any legal action against us, we have to follow this legal system, okay, so that we don't fall into those things. It's not good for you to be getting involved into. You want to help Ambazonians and you get involved into with the American legal system, which is not good. Okay, we are very sorry that Mangang and went into that kind of situation, but we understand, right? Had it been we were registered like now, Mangang wouldn't have been involved in that because the legal system, they would have told him that, hey, what you're doing, this thing you're doing is not in accordance with American law, right? This thing you're doing, oh, it's okay, you can do this. The firm is a law firm. That's their job. Their job is to help countries or any company, in America that are to have smooth or to avoid any legal action against them. Okay, Mangang would have been under the umbrella of FRA, Federal Republic of Ambazonia, and would have sent our lawyers to go and say, hey, she is doing this is good, this is right for the struggle, this is this. Or Mangang would have been given some legal assistance, okay, some legal shield to go with her, to cover her, okay. That is another important thing because now we are being monitored, right? The organization has it's an umbrella. All Ambazonians in America are covered now under this umbrella. Okay, if you have issues with your asylum, if you have issues with a lot of your documentation, okay, you have issues, you need you are in a court proceedings, you need cover, you need some defense. This is a good transition that you can use now because you know that anybody that is using this TPS as a documentation, you can still have some more documents to prove that you are Ambazonian from the interim government. Yes, you can have that document. It will act as a backing for you to prove that you are an Ambazonian because they need some documentation before you have that TPS. They need you to prove your nationality. Okay, and for you to prove that, you have to prove that you are Ambazonian. Okay, then you have your birth certificate and everything to prove that you were born in Ambazonia. Yes, then the interim government can issue another supporting document in writing that this is an Ambazonian born and bred in Ambazonia. Okay, that is why we are saying that this is what we are talking about. Then another issue that can bear with this registration as a foreign country is that during the referendum conference, the delegates and the speakers asked us a very pertinent question: do we have a bank of Ambazonia? That is something that we have to start looking. We can open the first bank of Ambazonia in America, right? So that it start acting as our own currency, because we are not going to use the French franc. There is no way we can use French franc. That is out of topic, because what the French franc is doing, these colonial countries are running from France. We cannot go and entrap ourselves with French franc again. No, we better use Ambazonian pound, Ambazonian anything Ambazonian. We'll use an Amber coin, Amba currency. Yes, because we don't want to entangle ourselves with. And when it comes to regional belonging, we are not going to belong with the Central Africa. We cannot be the only English country in CEMAC. No way. They're gonna mash us now. They're gonna smash us. We don't want. We better join ECOWAS. It's our choice. It's not La Republic or any other CEMAC country can force you. Oh, come and stay. No, no, no. We are good enough. We're in the middle between West Africa and Central Africa. So we can make our choice which regional organization to believe or to belong, regional entity, ECOWAS or CEMAC. But we prefer CEMAC because CEMAC has advantage. We can do free trade with Nigeria, the largest economy in Africa. So we have advantage for that. Okay, that is why we are telling La Republic people and the government, those people who are pushing for this war, the earlier they stop this war and we go into negotiation so that we can be good neighbors, because without which we will not have good neighborhood with them, because they have shown us that they don't want us to live. They prefer to kill us, kill our people, and they think that that is okay for them. But when you do somebody this kind of, if you treat somebody this kind of way, this mistreatment, it tells you that that person does not like you. There are ways that you treat person can understand, okay, and when you come for forgiveness, you can say, okay, yes. But when you commit heinous crimes, the kind of crimes that we see Ambazonians being suppressed to, it is heinous. It is really, really, really like, anything that you do to a people that you want to wipe out their identity. That's scorched-earth policy that La Republic is imposing on the people of Ambazonia. Okay? We are killing our own people. Our people are the ones suffering. Be it black leg, be it yellow leg, be it federalists or unionists, our people are the ones suffering. But we are telling them because the future Ambazonia might not have even the least diplomatic relationship with La Republic because of the treatment that they are treating our people. Yes. Okay. Second, another point that this diplomatic breakthrough of being registered as a foreign country can bring to Ambazonian people is that this office can assist. Our office in Washington D.C. can assist asylees who are coming from Ambazonia. So apart from the TPS, asylees who are coming from Ambazonia can register. Okay, they can also register, and we can also give them documentation, supporting documents to prove that yes, they face persecution. And being an Ambazonian, we know when you come from Cameroon, we know how your life is. Okay, your life is at stake. So we are going to support all Ambazonians that you are entering America. You consult with the interim government. We're going to give you the address of our office in Washington D.C. You can always come there when we'll do the paperwork for you. We'll also even help you to represent you when you have your court case, your court date. We'll be there to support you and give you advice. This is something that you pay bad lawyers, but we are going to help our Ambazonian people because this is our own embassy. Okay, it's our own embassy in Washington D.C. and that is how we're going to help our people. Okay, yes. Another important thing that will happen: this diplomatic mission in Washington or New York, okay, can openly pursue the struggle and self-determination. It means that before we had difficulty to have diplomatic ties with other countries, right? But now we can call, we can talk with diplomats. Okay, this is our office. The U.S. department has registered us, so we are now legal to talk with foreign countries. Now, no country will be afraid to talk to us, right? That is how countries have relations with countries. We have had several talks with many countries, but you know what they were telling us? They want one country to recognize us as a entity. That is what's just happened now like this. Okay, but people who don't know, they don't know how diplomacy work. They were making that their noise and all this. They don't know that diplomacy is something that it works in a very tricky way. Okay, did you know that we are talking with many countries? No, but we cannot tell you that we are talking with Congo, we are talking with Gabon, we are talking with. We cannot be saying that. But when you see the results start coming, people start asking, "Oh, they are confused because they are not doing anything." We are talking with people that matter. I've been saying this all the time, but it's a coin language. We talk with the people that matter. So people who are not insider will not know what people are doing, right? If you are not inside, it's difficult for you to know classified information. We can only tell you declassified information outside there. But the classified information, the cabinet members know classified information. We cannot spew it out there anytime. That is why you have a government, you have classified information, you have declassified. It means that declassified means that you can say that one. But when it's classified, you can't talk. That one you can't say. That one day inside Gomba house. Now the government name that they call it classified. It means that until some information can come out from there, then they can say, okay, this one is declassified. You can say this one out. The other ones still remain classified. They don't say it. They don't. That's why when you see a president, right, you know this man is a president, because the way Chris Ano is going out with this diplomat, the way he's doing his thing, he speak very less. Okay, but behind the scene there's something going on, and diplomats will only trust you if you can keep those classified information. Diplomat will not trust you if they talk to you today, you go outside, oh, I spoke with the ambassador of this. Oh, the ambassador, man, that man, the way that guy was talking, man, the classified information remains classified information until the breakthrough happens. Like what happens now? Did you know the work that we were doing with the American government? But we can't be saying that, right? We can't be saying that, right? You only saw somebody like Tibor Nash. If you read his tweet, you see his tweet on X, right? You see they say, oh, now the Ambazonian leadership is doing the right thing. They are talking to the people that matters. Good. So there are many other things that we have to consider, right? When you have a struggle like this, where we have to collect donations, we have a humanitarian crisis, people are suffering in refugee camps, people are suffering in the prisons. Anything we can do, like collection of donations, is legal, because the American government recognizes that we are in a crisis, and we can legally collect money, we can legally disburse those money, and we can legally file those taxes without any problem. Okay, the term that like the public used to, oh, these people are terrorists, these people are this, it was just not important, because they don't know that America is not a country that you can fool, right? They thought that America is just a country that you can just come and be saying things and they'll believe you. America is not like that. They have the ambassador there. They have the ambassadors speak with all the other diplomats. They have their meetings. They will not come and tell you that, oh, this is what we saw in Cameroon. The Cameroon government don't want to go to negotiation. They will keep it, but they'll tell their governments. So you cannot fool them. You cannot. You can fool one, you cannot fool two, you cannot fool three. It's very difficult. That's why diplomats will not say anything. But what the report that they give to their governments, you don't even see the reports. Yes, that is why La Republic thought that they were very wise. But America, this breakthrough we are seeing, see the trend of sanctions that has been given to La Republic government. You think that America don't see before they give sanctions? When they remove Cameroon from that AGOA, that Africa Free Trade this thing, America saw what that La Republic is taking money and doing something else. The massacre that was happening in Ambazonia, all these things, the American government sees it. They have the report from Amnesty International. They have report from other, so they cannot hide from. We have social media now. We have social media. You cannot fool the people. The international community. These our days is very difficult. You can't. They'll discover you. Okay. What another thing that we have that blessing is that the Federal Republic of Ambazonia is now registered in the U.S. Justice Department, right? And can no longer be painted as a terrorist organization, because terrorist organization like Taliban and all this Al Qaeda cannot be registered in cannot. Even the Palestine Liberation Organization, all those things, they cannot be registered because they consider them like terrorist organizations, right? But this breakthrough, like I said, is one of the biggest things that people don't know. But people say, what is that even? Okay, show me the proof. Show you proof for what? What proof do you want that this thing now is a big move? Even Al Qaeda, all these terrorist organizations cannot register in America. Cannot. There are many organizations that are considered terrorist organizations today. But because our struggle is God ordained. When we say God ordained, people don't understand. All these things are happening like miracle. Africa, inside 50 countries in Africa, how many countries have TPS? Not more than 5. Seriously. Not more than 5 countries have TPS as we speak now like this. But because of God ordained struggle, we are in TPS. What does that tell you? It tells you that they cannot take off that TPS until the crisis is resolved. People don't understand the logic America is trying to do. Why do they extend it to 18 months? America is just telling the Republic, resolve the thing. After 18 months, if you don't resolve it, we'll extend the Ambazonian this thing. Now we are recognized in America. They are telling La Republic, resolve the thing. Go to negotiation. Let the thing end. Because you cannot win this war militarily. Who said that? Ambassador Tibonage. He said this cost-ed policy that La Republic is doing like this, you will not win this war. These people, this struggle is like in the hearts and minds of Ambazonians. Okay? These people love their country. These people want to have their own country. Their own sovereignty. And he was telling La Republic government, please, go and negotiate. Because what he is seeing for the past 7 years, you cannot win Ambazonians. Forget it. And that's what the reality, sometimes people don't want to listen. People don't want to listen to the reality. But that's the reality. And at the end of the day, they will tell people, this is the reality. But they don't want to listen. They don't. And when you look at the trend of events, right, you see all this thing happening. People don't understand that Ambazonia has fought for their right. They are now a country that America can recognize now. What does that tell you? You know, with this legalization of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia inside America, many other advantage will be taken, by this lobby firm. Okay, and this is another avenue that some people don't understand. When I visited countries like Japan, I visited South Korea. You know that up to now, like a country like La Republic does not have embassy in South Korea. They have a consulate, and that consulate is being run by a law firm. I was like, what's happening? Because it's expensive to run an office, like a diplomatic office. That's why most countries cannot afford to have embassies in all the countries in the world, because it's expensive to run. So when I asked that guy who was there, he has his business. He uses his business. So La Republic is using his office like their own embassy in South Korea. So there's no Cameroon ambassador to South Korea as we speak, right? They are using the office of that law firm. Okay, that man. When I went there one time, when I visited South Korea, I went there and I met the man. I'm like, "Where is the ambassador?" He said, "No, he's the person representing the ambassador." He's a Korean. So I was like, wait. So Cameroon doesn't have an ambassador here? He said they don't have because they can't afford it. Who's gonna pay the bills in the So it's at the heart of the capital of South Korea, that office. But he does everything like a consular officer or like an ambassador. He does everything. He was the one issuing. Imagine it's a South Korean man who is issuing visa to Koreans who want to go to Cameroon. So that's what I'm talking about. So even if we have this law firm represent us, it don't matter. We have given them the power of attorney. Okay, when you are abroad, you want to sell your house or your property, anything back in Ambazonia, you can give a lawyer firm or a law firm a power of attorney, right? It's legal. That person can run all your businesses there without you being there. That's what they call power of attorney. So what we are saying is that we are looking at all the avenues that we can gain those. Okay. So the importance of this registration of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia with the U.S. Justice Department as a foreign country is very important. Okay, because this gives us an international identification number and a status. Okay, that we can use as Ambazonians to talk to people, countries, talk to even organizations. That is what was lacking. Okay, but when I saw the way people were, when we invited Tibor Nagy, right? We talked to Tibor Nagy. We invited all these diplomats on ABS TV. People don't understand. Those are people that you talk to, and you talk. They can make one call, and everything changes. But I saw the way Tibor Nagy went to ABC TV, and I saw how these guys were trying to treat him as if he's supporting referendum. Why is this? Man, come on. This is somebody who has been the ambassador to Cameroon first. He used to be the ambassador to Cameroon. So he knows Cameroon. He knows. Then he was appointed as a Undersecretary of State for African Affairs. You know what that means? Man, come on. These are the people that will talk to Joe Biden direct. They'll talk to President Trump direct. They don't need person to, please, can I? No, they will just call. He went to ABC TV. I saw the way these guys were treating him. They say, "What do you think that referendum will be something that?" Man, very arrogant. I'm like, This man is trying to help us to achieve something that we have been fighting for 7 years. Instead of you learning how we can use him as a stepping stone, the way you talk to him is very rude. Until that day, I watched the video. That day, Tibonagi told them, okay, he's going for a meeting. They did not understand that it's the way they are talking to him. He left. But Tibonagi have been to most, like SCBC has interviewed Tibonagi, right? I mean, other channels. But you saw the interview with Comrade Chris Ano. You see how the interview went. He was there for almost 1 hour something. And imagine how long Tibonagi stayed with ABC TV. About maybe 10 minutes because of the way they were talking to him. Yeah, he's telling them that if there is no unity, if they don't understand that, even you go for negotiation, that negotiation can still lead to something of a referendum, right? They say, but why are you supporting referendum? Referendum is another way that they're supporting federation. Tibonagi was like, these guys, what are they talking about? Very arrogant people. This is a diplomat. He's giving you a path that you can take that will shorten the crisis. You are instead arguing with him there. Is it your place to instead arguing or to rally the leaders and you people start brainstorming on what to do? That is what Secretary Chris Ano did. That is what he did now, and finally we see this breakthrough. When you talk to this diplomat, take anything they say, collect them, put them in archive, study them. They are speaking in tongues. You cannot understand if you are not wise person. You will be behaving like a child, try to argue with people on television. That's not journalism. You interview somebody, you don't be confrontational. Okay, it's not that kind of confrontational interview. You want to get facts from him. Get the facts. Okay, take it. Go and sit with other leaders, brainstorm on that. Okay, that's what you do. Yes, we have seen this breakthrough. Why Tibonagi has been telling us, if we don't have that unity, we don't have a strong voice, one structure, so that we can have a good platform, it will be very difficult for countries to come and talk to us. And it's true. We have seen that happen, and people will not understand. They will say, oh, this one is this one is this. 7 years of chaos, different groups, Ambazonian talking haphazardly around the world. All this thing has come to an end. We have a platform now, right? This platform, they are ready for all Ambazonians. It's the mentality that we get at times. Because this thing is this person that brought it, I will not go there. We have learned our lesson. If we are still making that mistake, when somebody brings something, you say, no, it's not my leader, I will not support it. That is a mistake we have been doing for the past 7 years. I will support anything that is good for the struggle. I don't care the leader who brought it. If I look at this thing is good, I'll support it. If you have that mentality, it's good. That mindset of neutrality. Let nobody put you under one bondage. That is the problem. You stay in a group, that group is doing nothing, you are there. We are not in a CPDM style of thing. This struggle is very open to everybody too. We don't know who is going to finally take us to Boya. We don't know. But don't behave as if your leader does not speak, you will not support that idea. It must be a leader that speak before, or a leader that went and talked to that man before the man. Come on. What is wrong with some of us? And that idea has made it that we have missed a lot of opportunity. A lot of opportunity that we have missed, because I still say this, that if we had gone with one voice in Switzerland, La Republique could not have any voice. If La Republique would say, let's go to Canada, we say, no, finish Switzerland first. But because some leaders did not go to Canada, Switzerland, when La Republique announced Canada, oh my God, really, that's how they were rushing to Canada. They go to Canada, what do they have there? Nothing happened in Canada. Why not have a synergy? Sit together and talk. It mustn't be you. I still say this, anything that happens in this struggle must not be you. Sometimes follow. You must not lead. You must not lead people. You can follow people sometimes. Good followership makes good leadership. Yes. Because of that idea that you must be the one that lead. You don't want to follow. Try and follow people. Try and follow others. Listen to people. Be a good listener. Okay? When you fail, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the road. Failing is learning. Don't take fail as the end of success. No. Okay? We must learn to fail. Try and fail than not try something you say is bad. Most of the leaders that did not go to Canada, to Switzerland, they missed a lot of things because the Swiss government was preparing the Ambazonian leadership for a proper mediation process. What happened in Canada? They went to Canada, it flopped. Because they did not understand that had it been they went together to Switzerland, they would have told Canada to hold on. Let's finish this Switzerland talk first. Okay, let La Republique commit first there. Because La Republique abandoned Switzerland, wrote a letter to Swiss government that they are no more interested in Switzerland. How? What was wrong in Switzerland? Why do La Republique abandon Switzerland? Those are the questions some of our leaders would have been asking in their head. It's a mafia. It's a mafia country. They always think how to manipulate. That's something that we would have thought about. But because of this, our gain now, from now on, these international organizations like United Nations, AU, EU, Commonwealth, okay, they are gonna start taking us seriously now, because this is what they wanted. But because America has taken the move, man, America is a veto. It has veto power in all these organizations. That's why America can speak at any time. American president is the only president who can speak in AU. You saw Obama in Africa talking to AU leaders now. That's the power they have. Not every organization can come and, not every country can come and speak in AU, speak in EU, speak in these organizations. No. Because they know the power of America. That's why we are very proud of the work that America has done. We still keep saying, thank you, America. Finally, that fear of being labeled like terrorists and all those things is gone. Yes. Now that has to lay to rest. Now we are registered. Okay. Now you guys can be proud Ambazonians. Okay. You can conduct your activism openly. You don't have to fear or fear all those things. No. So going forward, this is more strategic. Okay, we need a strategic plan that we can plan, and we need synergy. So that when we go because these lobbies are also people who want to see if we are serious, right? No lobby want to work for disoriented people. If you want to meet these lobbies, you have to have a meeting. All the leaders should sit and talk. so that one leader cannot go and meet them, this one go and meet them. It will still be the same thing. They will know that you guys are confusing them. They have a mission, and those missions will carry, like, it will be like short-term and long-term projects. So you cannot carry long-term project, you go and put to them when they have not finished the short-term projects. So the Ambazonian leaders should sit down and discuss the short-term project that we need to achieve for this short term. Then the long-term projects can come in that order, so that these firms are going to work in that way. Okay, that is it. Let it be that way, so that we are breaking those we're having those breakthroughs. That is my advice. And thank you very much for watching our NEF for today. I know we have been very busy today, but thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless Ambazonia. Okay, let's keep this ball rolling. There's good news coming every day. Good news. Let's use this good news for our advantage. Okay, God bless you. Please hit that share button, hit that like button, and follow button. Follow me on Facebook. Okay, on my page on Facebook. Follow me there. Flix Misodi. Follow me. Also, don't forget, in YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, so that whenever I come up, you see the videos. Okay, God bless you. Stay blessed and always be there. All right, ciao.